Hello all, welcome again to my channel. In today's video, I will cover next topic in SAP Material Management, that is automatic account determination. It is also known as MMFI integration. Before that, if you are new on my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel. Also, if you like this video, share this video with your friends and SAP colleagues. Thank you. So let's start with the topic, that is automatic account determination. But before that, we will see what is exactly automatic account determination, and we will know about each parameters that affect automatic account determination. So start with first what exactly means automatic account determination. So we know, like in procurement process, it involves various cost of goods or services or both that need to be paid to the appropriate vendor by particular company or organization. The cost being paid must be posted in appropriate general ledger account. To achieve that, we required automatic account determination, and to avoid any inconvenience or inconsistency, SAP system can be configured so that system will automatically determine correct general ledger account that need to be posted whenever you perform any goods movement. So note that automatic determination happens when you perform any goods movement. It won't happen at a time of creating purchase order or scheduling agreement. So it will not happen. It happens when you do certain movements on goods. So in nutshell, it is just triggering appropriate account when particular goods movement or service happens in system. Then there are certain elements that decide automatic account determination. So we will see which are they, and then I will explain one by one what exactly they are. So chart of account is one. Then we have valuation grouping code, then valuation class, transaction or event key, then account grouping code. It is also known as account modifier, and lastly event key and general ledger account mapping with valuation class. So all these parameters are important in automatic account determination. So we will see one by one what exactly that parameter is. So first one is chart of account. So in SAP, the chart of account is defined at the client level and it assigned to each company code. It is the list of general accounts master data that fall under different account groups of that particular company code. This mechanism helps to develop better financial report. So we know each chart of account is assigned to company code and company code further assigned to plant, and we know plant and valuation area is same. So plant is nothing but valuation area in material management. So this is one practical example, that standard one. We know INT chart of account that always assigned to the standard company code 1000, and that 1000 company code is assigned to the plant 1000 if you check standard system and standard configuration in system that readily available from SAP. Then and how to check it? So to check this, there is T code OB62. So we will check it in system same time. So run T code OB62. So here we can check that company code and assign chart of account to that particular company code. Also note that we can assign same chart of account to the multiple company codes. Then we will see next thing, that is valuation grouping code. So valuation grouping code is a collection of valuation areas that will have same account determination. Since can be at company level or plant level, we can say that the valuation grouping code represent a group of plants or company code that have same account determination. So we have seen this like in last slide, chart of account is assigned to company code and further company code is assigned to plant or valuation area. And this combination of these three is further assigned to valuation grouping code. So we will see one example. Let's say INT is a chart of account and it's assigned to the various company codes. Further, this company code has a different valuation areas, and then we assign valuation grouping code to those plants which will have similar account determination. So that's where valuation grouping code came into the picture. And how to check that? So T code for that is OMWD. So we will check in system. So run T code OMWD. So here you can see that valuation area is assigned to company and chart of account, and here is valuation grouping code. So here you can see valuation grouping code 0001 is assigned to multiple company codes. If you see here, it's just a code, it has to do nothing with later on, but here we assign to use same account determination for different valuation areas. That's it. Then our next is valuation class and account category reference. So what is exactly valuation class? So valuation class is assigned to material in material master. It allows stock values of material of the same material type to be posted in different GL accounts, and it also allowed to stock value of materials of different material types to be posted in same GL account. So we know that each material type is assigned to a valuation class whenever we select material type, so its valuation classes get changed in system, but it is not directly assigned, it is assigned through account category reference and valuation class. So we map first account category reference to the material type and same account category reference to the valuation class. In case we required multiple valuation classes for certain material type, what we do, we create different valuation classes and we assign similar account category reference to that material type or account category reference. So account category reference is just artificial code of characters. It's alphanumeric code, allows flexibility in linking material type with valuation class. In other terms, account category reference is used to simplify the assignment of permitted valuation classes to the material type. And how to check that? T code for that is OMSK. I will run T code OMSK and we will check it. So run T code OMSK, press enter. So here if you check this account category reference, here we can create it. It's just alphanumeric code, 4-digit alphanumeric code, and its description. And then we assign it to first valuation class. So here you can see, let's consider this valuation class 1010. So it has account category reference this, then same account category reference we can assign to the different material types. So here are different material types and we can assign. So here you can see for this valuation class AA01 and AA02 similar account category reference assigned. So this material type has, or this account category reference has two valuation classes. So whenever this category account category reference has been assigned to any material type, it will show two valuation classes there. This is how we can check that. Then our next thing is transaction or event key. We will see it. So everyone knows that material, if we do certain material type, movement type, then with any movement type there are certain valuation strings in background. So what is exactly valuation string or valuation key? So value string key are for SAP internal uses. It is a just pointer to the transaction event key which is necessary for account determination Movement types are linked to the transaction keys via valuation strings. So if you do certain movements, then in background few transaction value strings will trigger depending on the movement type, and each value string contains some transaction event key. What is exactly transaction event key? The system uses the transaction event key to determine the account in which a posting line is generated. This means that at least two transaction event keys are involved in each posting. The transaction event keys for a posting are derived from the posting string. We have seen that if I do 101 movement just while receiving goods, so WE01 will trigger as a value string, and further BSX and WRX will trigger. And how to check that? So we can check that in OMWM, or we can check valuation string in OMJJ where we define movement types. But I will show you both value string and transaction event key in system. So we need to run T code OMWN. So let's say in system. So run T code OMWN. So see here for movement type 101, in background this value string is assigned and this transaction key is assigned, but there are different combinations are here for 101 itself. Also for few movements there is account modifier, so we will see next what is exactly account modifier. So next is account grouping code or account modifier. So what exactly happened, we have seen this, but for certain movements there are account modifier came into the picture. Those movement types are GBB, PRD and KOM. So KOM is not mentioned here, but in material management there are three transaction event keys which has further account modifier or account grouping code GBB, PRD and KOM. What exactly it is? This key is used to determine different GL accounts for the same kind of goods movement based on the origin and target. Example, during goods issue, offsetting GL is determined from transaction key GBB. Also, we know one example, if we do subcontracting, the GBB plus VBO keys trigger. This is how this works. So GBB further has again different account modifier that decides particular GL account. And how we can check that? Same OMWN. So I have already shown you. So if I go here for GBB, we will see. Yeah, so see, if you see GBB for GBB here, there are different account modifier assigned and each one trigger different GL accounts in background. Then our next is event key and GL and valuation class mapping. So how it decides? So each, so far we have seen all this. Movement type has a value string has a transaction event key, and for certain transaction event keys there is account modifier. If no account modifier, then directly for that transaction key GL account is assigned. This is based on GL plus valuation class plus valuation grouping code. So we will see that, and how we can check again that same in OMWN. So there we can see this only, but if we want to check this as well, so we go to OBYC. We can check in OBYC. For now, we have seen what are the exactly elements that decide account determination, and we have seen where to check that. Now we will see exactly how account determination happens, because now we have everything, we have seen all things that decide account determination, but how they are linked to each other and how that happened. So we know whenever we create material, so it is expected it should trigger to appropriate GL account in order to complete all payments, and appropriate account should deduct. So we know that each material Whenever we create, we provide plant. That plant is assigned further to the company code and chart of account, and each chart of account has different GL accounts assigned to it in background. And it is again group using valuation grouping code that I have shown you already. Then same time, whenever we create material, we also select material type that we want to create. This material type decides valuation class for that material type, but not directly. It decides through account category reference. Further, once this materials movements done, then according to that movement type, appropriate valuation key will trigger. That valuation key will decide your transaction event key, and this transaction event key will decide depend on movement type. If it has account modifier, then it will again go further to account modifier in case of GBB, PRD or KOM. If not, then it will directly decide GL, and here your GL will trigger. So that's how exactly account determination happen. It looks complicated, but it is not actually while configuring. So further, we will see now how to configure account determination in SAP. So same time, I will show you in system how to configure step by step. So let's see. So first requisite is valuation level. So at what level you have defined your valuation at company or plant? 99%. It's on plant level. So how to check that? So if you go in system, run T code SPRO, then in enterprise structure, you will find that at what level its valuation is defined. So here under logistic general, you will find define valuation level. So it's defined at only when your system is new. So it's only one time activity. You define it at whatever level your business want, but 99% you will find it at plant level. So it just check at what level your valuation is defined. Then next is to define material type. So we will define one new material type. So to define material type, go into SPRO and again go into logistic general. Then master data, material master data, then basic settings. And here you will find material types. So in material type, select first option, define attributes for material types. Just execute it. So here you will find all the material types already exist in system. So let's say I want to create new material, and I will select or maybe raw material. So I will create from raw material. So let's say I want to create new electronic material type for raw material category. So for all electronic material that I buy raw, that will be created with electronic material type. So I am just copy. So select that appropriate material type that you want to copy depending on your material properties. So I will select here ROH for example, that is raw material. So just click on copy. Then what type you want. So I will just select electronic material. So ELTR, let's say this is my material type. I will save it for further reference. So this is the material type that I have created. Then you can here select what views you want in that material type. And here one more thing is account category reference. So far don't do anything. Then what material price control you want, standard or moving average price. So always keep, if it's raw material, so definitely it will be moving average price, and press enter. number of entries copied. Then save it. Then one more important thing here is select your material type and go into quantity and value updating, and here activate this quantity and value update tick for all the plant that you're going to use this material type for, else system will give error. When you create this material, when you use this material in purchase order, that system will ask you to provide account assignment category mandatory, so always take this. So I'm going to use this material for IE10, so I will check for my valuation area if this tick is already there, so no need. So now we have finished with logistic general. Here we have defined our material type that we want. Then our next step is group together valuation area that we have already seen. So in this T code, but I will go through path. So go into the materials management, then valuation and account assignment. Here you will find account determination, and under that there are two options. This account determination wizard is just 15 steps where we just provide numbers and we create account determination, but no one use that, it's not recommended. So we will go into the account determination without wizard. In that, define valuation control that we won't do. So if it's activate, it's always, most of time it's, you will find it activate, because if it's activated then you can use same GL account in different valuation area with different material types. But if it's not activate, you cannot use same GL account anywhere. So it's really hustle if you cannot use same GL account in different areas. So that's why it's always active. Then next is group together valuation area. So just execute. As I already told you, this group together valuation area just a 4-digit alphanumeric code that we use to assign similar account determination for different valuation area. In my case, my valuation area is IE10. So I will assign here just IE00. So these both plants are under same company code. So I will assign same group together valuation area for both valuation areas. We won't require it anywhere, so we just assign it here. Save it. Then next is define account category reference, and T code for that OMSK, but I will go through path only. So here you will go now define valuation classes, just execute it. Here you will find three options and we will go in one by one in top to down order. So first one is define account category reference. In case you want to use existing account category reference, you can use that, but you will find that if you use existing one and which is already assigned to any material type or valuation class, so in your valuation class while creating material, you will find all that valuation classes that this account category is assigned. For now, I will create new one. Let's say I'm creating account category reference EL TR only for electronic materials. Okay, and I will take note of it. So I have created this account category reference, save it. Then next thing is valuation class. So go into the valuation class and create new valuation class. So I will create new valuation class ELT1 and my account category reference. Then description, electronics materials. Also, I will maintain two valuation classes, so you will come to know how to assign two valuation classes for single material types. Here we create different valuation classes, but we assign similar account category reference to that valuation classes. So I am assigning here same account category reference for that classes. Let's say this is electronic materials. So special electronic materials. For this I have created this ELT2. Just press enter. So I will take note of my valuation classes as well. 1 and 2 that I have created. Just save it. Now important thing here. So now we will assign our valuation, our account category reference to the material type that we have created in logistic general screen. So check for your material. So I have created this material. I forget to change its name. So here you can assign your category reference, that is ELTR. Once you assign your account category reference to that material type, that's it, it's done. So we'll see what we have seen so far. So we created account category reference, then we defined two valuation classes and we assigned same account category reference to them because we wanted two valuation classes in our material type. Then next we assigned same account category reference to the material type that we have created here. And then now lastly what we will do, we will assign GL account to the transaction event keys and valuation classes. So where to do that? In OBYC code. So let's see. Now we have done with config from this tab. Now we will go into OBYC code. So run code OBYC. But you must know which transaction event key is gonna trigger in the background. If you don't know that transaction keys, you cannot assign here GL accounts. So let's consider if you know you are doing only normal GR with 101 movement, then you know BSX and WRX will trigger. If you are doing subcontracting, then you know different four types of keys gonna trigger. Let's say BSX, RX, GBP, VBO and BSV. So you must know which key is gonna trigger, then only you can assign appropriate GL in that OBYC. So I know that if I do normal GR, I know BSX will trigger. Then you must know for which chart of account. So I have already shown you where to check chart of account and company. Then see here you will not find the valuation class that you have created. So go directly to the bottom and map appropriate GL account to your valuation class. So my valuation class is ELTR. And let's say I am assigning this GL account. In your case, it might be different. In real time scenario, these accounts are provided by finance team. So I have assigned this valuation class. Sorry, my valuation class is, I have two valuation classes. Yes, this one and this one. So let's say for second one, I am assigning this valuation class and press enter and save it. So for now I have done with BSX. Same again, I know WRX will also trigger if I do normal GR. So go to directly WRX. Then here also you will find your valuation classes is not there. So assign again GL accounts to your valuation classes. So let's say I will assign this and press enter. and save it. So now configurations done, but in your case there might be different keys, so you can check what movements type you're going to use for this material type, and accordingly you assign those GLs and valuation classes to the particular keys here in OBYC. Now I have done with all the details. Now we will test if our newly created material working fine or not. So I will create new material MM01. Then industry sector, you can select any. I will select here. Electronic is not there. So let's say I will select here mechanical. Then I have created material type. Yeah, so it is ELTR. I forget to change its name, but you can understand. Then press enter. Then select views for which you want to create this material. Press enter. Provide your plant. Storage location. Press enter. So now here I should get two valuation classes that I have assigned. So see now. Let's say I'm creating material for this. So it's working fine. So this is the new material I have created with newly created material type. This is how it works. Now I will show you some examples how it exactly works. I will not create new document, but I will show you the existing document, how that keys trigger for different material and different valuation types. So let's say I have created this document. So if you go into financial, I have opened just old GR, then go into the financial document, this in doc info, then financial document, then account documents. Then here you will see for this, in case this transaction is not here showing this keys, you can change layout. Go here, change layout, and from this side move transaction to this side. So I have saved this layout for myself. So now here you can check for this material how this account came into the picture. So I will show you using table. So next is our table. So if you know this table T030, you can cross verify how that accounts came into the picture. So if you know this table, you can check everything. So go into the system. So I have opened this document. Now I will check this material. For this material, what valuation class is assigned. So for this material, valuation class is assigned 300. Then go here and run code SE16N and open that table T030. Provide your valuation class here. Then in transactions, provide your transaction key. So it's BSX and WRX. Then chart of account. So you know what chart of account is assigned to your company code, and execute. So you can cross verify which GL accounts are assigned in background. So see, for BSX there is 300 and for WRX it's 400. And if you check here, same GL accounts are triggered here. So this is how it works. Check one more thing. In case of subcontracting, I have another document of subcontracting where you can see different keys are triggered. Again, go into doc info, financial documents, accounting documents. So here you can see WRX, FRL, BSX and GBB triggered. It should be 6, but I don't know what's wrong in the system, but let's consider this keys trigger. So GBB and for this combination, so I will check again for GBB and this. So I know I will just add here GBB VBO as well. So I will add key here GBB and my account modifier is VBO. So if you know which key is gonna trigger, you can cross verify what. So check here for GBB VBO. Valuation class is 300. Again, we don't know valuation grouping code. In my case, I guess it's 1. So we'll check which account is triggered here. So it's 40020. So this is. So this is how system identify the GL accounts, and this is how account determination works. And you can validate if you don't know. So you can check using this T code, this table as well. Then what we have seen today. So we copied material type in logistic general. Then second, we go into the automatic account determination without wizard. Then we check if valuation grouping code is active. Then we define valuation. Then we define group with valuation area. Then we define account cat first. Then we map that account cat with valuation class, and we map same account cat with material type. And finally in OBYC we map valuation class, transaction event key, and GL accounts. So that's it guys for this video. If you have any questions, kindly put those questions in below section. Also don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.